So for 43, we're talking about this underlined bit, and it currently reads, although demanding and deadline driven, video game design can be a lucrative and rewarding field. Okay. So, I mean, the sentence can actually make perfect sense without this little introduction. So, when you're reading this, you can probably just even just scratch this out and just, work with the sentence starting right here, just because that doesn't really contribute to the structure in any way. So, it just makes it, makes it a little bit more simple because you have less words to worry about. So the way it is right now, I mean, it makes sense. Video game design can be a lucrative and rewarding field. I mean, that makes sense. But let's just look at the other choices to see if there's anything maybe a little bit better. So let's go with B, the choice of video game design. So that has the issue because it makes so right now the subject is video game design, but with this sentence, the choice becomes the subject, not video game design, because it's the choice of video game design can be a lucrative and rewarding field. But you can't say that because, the choice isn't the rewarding field. This sort of shifts the subject in a weird way. So you don't want to do B because that, makes the subject not correspond to what's written afterwards. C, you should choose video game design because it. Okay, so this, I mean, if you plug it in, it makes sense because it makes sense to say you should choose video game design because it can be a lucrative and rewarding field. However, the issue is just that this is just a lot of words to, basically convey the same message as just this, right? In fact, it actually slightly changes the meaning, and you don't want that either. The point here isn't to make a recommendation for the reader, right? We don't want to change the meaning of the sentence in that direction. The meaning of the sentence is just that video game design can be a lucrative and rewarding field for people who are this and this way. So that not only slightly shifts the meaning, but it's just, again, just way more words to convey something very similar. So you don't want that. You want something very simple and concise. And so there's sort of two issues there. And D, choosing to design video games. Again, this is a little bit kind of similar to B in that it sort of shifts the subject a little bit because then you're saying choosing, so like the choosing can be a lucrative and rewarding field, which you can't say that. You want just video game design to be the subject here. Um, so that leaves us with just A. Just keep it as is. It's simple, concise, and the subject is exactly what it should be because here you're saying choosing to design video games can be a lucrative and rewarding field. But again, you're not choosing isn't the subject there. So A.